Hi students, hello, very good morning to all of you. Today I am going to tell about something about the concentration of the solution. This is one of the very important topic of your unit first of 11th chemistry. So in this lecture I am uh, just clear your doubts about different concentration of solutions here. So first we are proceeding here, that is what you mean, what are the different concentration of solution we have here. Now for that here, so when the reactions are carried out in solutions here, whenever the reaction are carried out in the solution, the amount of substances present in give its volume can be expressed in any of the following ways here. जनरली हम क्या कहेंगे कि जब भी हम सॉल्यूशन लेते हैं तो वी नो दैट कि सॉल्यूशन हमारे पास दो कंपोनेंट का होता है, दैट इज सोल्यूट एज वेल एज सॉल्वेंट है. तो जब हम सोल्यूट को सॉल्वेंट के अंदर मिक्स करेंगे तो कितना अमाउंट हम सोल्यूट लेंगे और कितना हमारे पास सॉल्वेंट होगा, दैट जनरली एक्सप्रेस एज द concentration here. Now why it is so important to have a concentration of solution here? So in this case why it is so important, because whenever we prepare a solution here, जब भी हम कोई solution बनाएंगे तो हमारे पास क्या होगा, we have a solute and solvent here. For example, we have a sugar solution here. तो sugar solution, when we prepare the sugar solution, we must know what type of taste we need here, or it is more sweeter or less sweeter here. So the sweetness of the you can see sugar solution depends upon the amount of solute and amount of the solvent. So that's why whenever we are preparing different compounds here, जब भी हम different compounds बनाएंगे pharmaceuticals के अंदर या industry के अंदर, तो amount of solute and amount of solvent is very important here. So to express this here, we have, that is the different concentration of solution. So in different concentration of solution we have mass percentage or weight percent, mole fraction, molality and other one also. Okay, so first we have to express here, that is what you mean by mass percentage. It is generally obtained by using the following relation, that is mass percentage, mass of solute divided by the mass of solution multiply 100, because it is percentage, so we have to multiply it with the 100 here. By this we can get this value. Now the mass percentage में what we get here, this is a weight by weight percent here, that is weight by weight, that is weight of solute divided by weight of the solution here. Weight of solute by weight of solution is called as a weight by weight, or which is also called as mass percentage of the solution here. So generally it is expressed, it is defined as the mass of solute present in the total mass of the solution here. This is what we have expressed in case of mass percentage. So this is the case when we have considering the amount of solute in gram के, तो हम क्या कहेंगे कि ये तब की बात है जब हम क्या कहें, तब हम कंसीडर करेंगे जब हमारे पास क्या होगा, अमाउंट ग्राम में होगा और सॉल्यूशन का भी अमाउंट किस में होगा, ग्राम में होगा. बट इफ वी चेंजेस द टर्म, लेट अस सपोज वी हैव, इफ देयर इज ए you can say liquid, if the liquid dissolve in solid, if the, you can say we have solid dissolve in liquid, when the solid dissolve in liquid, then what we get, we have the volume of the liquid and the we have the volume of the liquid and weight of the solid, and at that case what we said, weight by volume है. उस condition में हम क्या इसको calculate करेंगे, it is calculated as weight by volume के, it is calculated as weight by volume of the solution here. Okay student, so this is what we have in this case कि अगर हमारे now when we have that is solid dissolving liquid, when solid is dissolving liquid, then we have weight by volume here, that is you can say. So then in this case mass percentage, again it is equal to mass of solute divided by, now we have the total volume here. अब हमारे पास क्या बात होगी, total volume of solution here, rather than we have the mass of solution here multiply by, no doubt that is 100 here. तो 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आपके पास क्या बन जाएगा, that is when we have solid in solution here. Now this is the case when we have solid in solution, we can generally express when we have liquid and liquid here, कि अगर हमारे पास लिक्विड को लिक्विड के अंदर डिजॉल्व करेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैव अनदर एग्जाम्पल, दैट इज व्हेन वी हैव लिक्विड in liquid, that means we have water and alcohol here. So when alcohol dissolve in water here, तो volume of alcohol and volume of water, so then we get weight by volume percentage here. So in that case here, when we have the volume by volume percentage here, so then volume percentage is equal to volume of the solute divided by total volume of solution multiplied by 100 here. So volume of solution divided by total volume of the solution multiply 100 give us an idea about the volume of volume by volume here. So in case of volume by volume here, now अब हमारे पास तीन डिफरेंट टर्म्स आ गई. एक क्या था हमारे पास, दैट इज वेट बाय वेट, दूसरा वेट बाय वॉल्यूम, तीसरा वॉल्यूम बाय वॉल्यूम. नाउ वी हैव सर्टेन एग्जांपल टू एक्सप्रेस दीज थ्री टर्म्स हियर. फॉर एग्जांपल, in case of weight by weight here, in case of weight by weight percentage, so what we say that ki that is 10 gram of sodium carbonate present in 100 gram of the solution. So this is how we can express, that is 10 gram of sodium carbonate present in 100 gram of solution. This is for weight by weight percentage of the solution here. Similarly, when we have that is weight by volume, then what we say that 10 gram of sodium chloride present in or dissolved in that is 100 ml of solution. This is the case when we have weight by volume, that is आपने ग्राम में क्या ले लिया, सोडियम क्लोराइड, नमक ले लिया, उसको 100 ml पानी के अंदर डिजॉल्व कर लिया जहाँ उसमें वो प्रेजेंट है, तो वो बन गया हमारे पास वेट बाय वॉल्यूम. और नेक्स्ट हमारे पास है दैट इज वॉल्यूम बाय वॉल्यूम के केस में हम क्या कहेंगे कि वॉल्यूम बाय वॉल्यूम के केस में हमारे पास क्या होगा कि 10 ml ऑफ दैट इज HCl present in 100 ml of solution. नो 100 ml solution के अंदर 10 ml ये प्रेजेंट है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, 10 ml हमारे पास HCl होगा और 90 ml क्या हमारे पास, दैट इज वाटर. तो वाटर हमारे पास 90 ml है, 10 ml HCl है, तो टोटल कितना बन गया हमारे पास 100 ml. तो ये हमारे पास आइडिया दे देगा दैट इज वॉल्यूम बाय वॉल्यूम का. तो वॉल्यूम बाय वॉल्यूम वी हैव वेट बाय वेट, वी हैव देन व्हाट वी से that is weight by volume here. So all these three terms express the different concentration of the solution here. So in this case we have 10 ml of 90 ml of water and 10 ml HCl, because when we combine both here they give rise to formation 100 ml of solution here. But in case of sodium carbonate and sodium chloride, so we cannot take 10 ml of 10 gram of sodium chloride or sodium carbonate in 90 gram or 90 ml of water, because when we combine it never becomes the 100 ml here. That's why it is not, you can say, the volume of solution here. So this is how we can express this molar concentrations here. Next we have mole fraction. So it is the ratio of number of moles of particular component here. These are number of moles of particular component for this, because we know that whenever solution is formed here they may have two component, the component A and component B here. तो component A हम consider कर लेते हैं that is solvent like water, और B को हम consider करते हैं solute here like sugar or salt here. Now कहता है कि जब हम solution के अंदर mole fraction की बात करेंगे तो ये हमारे पास दो component है जो solution के अंदर present है, ठीक है. अब हमने क्या देखना है कि इस component की total volume of solution के अंदर क्या ratio है, क्या fraction है. सिमिलरली बी की क्या फ्रैक्शन है टोटल वॉल्यूम ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन के अंदर. तो तभी हमने कहा इट इज द रेशियो ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ पर्टिकुलर कंपोनेंट टू द टोटल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन. तो फॉर ए सॉल्यूशन कंटेनिंग N2 moles of solute dissolved in, so for that mole fraction of the solution is represented by X. So for solute it is X2, for solvent it is X1 here. So in case of that is X2, so we have N2 upon N1 plus N2 here. So N1 plus N2 give us idea about, that is, these N1 N2 are the total number of component of the solution है. And similarly for the solvent है. तो solvent और solute के लिए हमारे पास different mole fraction होगी. तो mole fraction of two component x1 plus x2 is equal to always 1. So if we want to calculate any one here, that is x2, it is 1 minus x1, and if you are going to calculate x1, it is 1 minus x2. Okay. So these are given idea about what you mean by the mole fraction. The mole fraction is the fraction of one component to the total number of moles of the solutions here. That is total number of moles present in the solution. And if the solution के अंदर हमारे पास 2 या 3 कंपोनेंट है तो हम क्या कहेंगे, देन डिवाइडेड बाय ऑल द कंपोनेंट. ठीक है. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव अबाउट द मोल फ्रैक्शन. तो मोल फ्रैक्शन के केस में हम इसको इस तरह से एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. नेक्स्ट वी हैव मोलैरिटी. दिस इज वेरी वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट वन है. मोलैरिटी इज डिफाइंड एज द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट present in 1 liter of the solution. Present in 1 liter of solution here. And molarity is generally expressed in the form of capital M, and it is equal to number of moles of solute and volume of the solution in liter here. Volume of the solution in liter here. Now for the molarity here, it is always represent M, and it is number of moles by volume of solution in liter. Now as we know, the number of moles is equal to weight by molecular mass here. So when we substitute this value here, so what we get, M is equal to, that is weight by molecular mass into 1000, that is volume of solution here, divided by V here. So this, what do you mean by this V? V actually represent here, that is volume of the solution here. V हमें क्या बताएगा, the volume of solution which are going to be prepared here. For example, if we are going to prepare V is equal to 250 ml here, तो then we can substitute V here. हम V को यहाँ पे substitute कर सकते हैं. तो when we substitute the V here, so what we get here, so let us suppose is 250, so then it divided by 4, so it becomes W by M into 4 है. If we use 250 है, अगर हम वॉल्यूम उसका 250 500 बना लें, 350 बना लें, कुछ भी बना सकते हैं, तो उस केस में हमारे पास क्या होगा, द मोलैरिटी विल बी डिफरेंट है. टू फर्दर एक्सप्रेस हेयर, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि समबडी आस्क मी, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर 1 मोलर that is sodium hydroxide solution here, rather than 1 it is 0.1 molar here. Okay, so in 250 ml के 250 ml में आपने सोल्यूशन बनाना है किसका, सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड का, और उसकी मोलैरिटी कितनी, 0.1 के. अब हमें क्या चाहिए, वी नो बिकॉज सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड इज सॉलिड इन नेचर, तो हमें क्या चाहिए, वी नो द वेट ऑफ द सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. तो फॉर दैट कैलकुलेशन वी हैव यूज्ड इक्वेशन M is equal to weight by molecular mass into 1000 by volume है. तो we know that molarity कितनी, 0.1 जो हमने बनानी है, divided by weight equal to weight हमें पता ही नहीं है, but we know the molecular mass sodium hydroxide is 40 and multiply by 100 divided by volume, that is equal to 250 here. So what it become, 4 and 4 10 and 10 multiply 1, that is weight is equal to, that is 1 gram here. So what we confirm from here, if we have a 1 gram of sodium hydroxide here, when we have a 1 gram of sodium hydroxide and this sodium hydroxide is dissolved in 250 ml of the water here, then what we say that we get 0.1 molar solution of the sodium hydroxide here. Similarly, we have molality. Molality is defined as the number of moles of the solute present in 1 kg of the solvent here. This is regarding to only solvent here rather than the solution here. तो ये 1 kg या 1000 ग्राम के ऊपर की बात कर रहा है. तो मोलैलिटी इज इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट मास ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट इन 1 kg है. तो इट इज M इज इक्वल टू अगेन नंबर ऑफ मोल्स W by M as we observed in case of C, in case of molarity, and multiply by 1000 by V. So rather than this V, you can use that is B. So what that B here, that is volume of the solution in ग्राम here. तो अब आप यो 250 ml की जगह हम क्या ले सकते हैं, 250 ग्राम है, 250 ग्राम का सॉल्यूशन आपको बनाना है, जिसमें आपको क्या बनेगा, मोलैलिटी ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन. नेक्स्ट वे डिफरेंट कंसंट्रेशन, मोलैरिटी, फॉर्मेलिटी, नॉर्मेलिटी, मोलैलिटी, वेट परसेंटेज, वॉल्यूम परसेंटेज, वेट टू वॉल्यूम परसेंटेज, parts per million and parts per billion है. So these are the sum of the molarity, weight volume, weight by to volume. ये हमने यहाँ पे स्टडी कर लिया. जो हमने स्टडी नहीं किया वो हमारे पास क्या है, that is normality है. So what you mean by this? First we have parts per million or billion. Parts per million is the mass of solute divided by total mass volume of the solution multiplied by 10 raised power 6 here. Because this 10 raised power 6 expresses the value that is regarding to per million. So ppm is very important term which is generally used to calculate the mass of the solute when their concentration is very low and जो experimental area है वो बड़ा ज़्यादा है. Experimental area means जिसको हमने observe करना है वो आपके पास बड़ा ज़्यादा है. For example, we are going to calculate the amount of carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. And the atmosphere is larger area and volume is very bigger one, but the concentration of carbon dioxide is very low here. So then we have to use this term that is parts per million. अगर आप लोग observe करते हैं, अगर आप अभी online पे check करेंगे तो if you are going to find out the amount of carbon dioxide around us here, तो वो हमेशा आपको किस में मिलेगा, ppm में या फिर ppb में. So V for billion but PM for million. So then what we say, parts of mass of the solute present in total volume of the solution and multiply by the 1000 10 raised power 6. So our milligram per liter is equal to ppm and microgram per liter is equal to ppb here, and this is for very low concentration here. This is for very low concentration, and mass and volume unit must match है gram per liter और kg per लीटर है. तो ग्राम है तो मिलीलीटर, केजी है तो लीटर होना चाहिए. ये नहीं है कि आपके पास ग्राम है तो केजी की बात कर रहे हैं और ग्राम है तो आप लीटर की बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव पार्ट्स पर बिलियन. नेक्स्ट वे सर्टेन एग्जांपल हियर, हाउ मच इथेनॉल इज देयर इन 70-50 ml बॉटल ऑफ वाइन विद एन अल्कोहल कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ 12% वॉल्यूम बाय वॉल्यूम है. तो सी क्या हमारे पास, दैट इज कंसंट्रेशन, दैट इज अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूट प्रेजेंट इन द amount of solution here. So C is equal to 12 by 100 ml, that is V is equal to 750 ml here. This is what they are represent here, V that is 750. So then C is equal to 12 by 100 which is X by 750, X is equal to 90 ml here. The amount of solute in 70 ml of, that is you can say bottle, contains 90 ml of alcohol concentration. Okay, so next, what volume of 0.15 molar HCl can be prepared from 1 liter of 12 molar HCl here. So for that here, अब आप यहाँ पे आपके पास क्या है, we have to express the molarity equation. Molarity equation is M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. This is the equation which we have to put here because we have 0.5 molar and 1 liter here. ये हमारे पास ऐसी दो इक्वेशन टर्म्स हैं जो हमें पता है, और सेकेंड हमने किस में कन्वर्ट करना है, वॉल्यूम को फाइंड आउट करना है, लेकिन हमारे पास मोलैरिटी कितनी है, 12 है. तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, इन दोनों वैल्यू को इस इक्वेशन में पुट कर लो. फर्स्ट आपके पास क्या है, M1 V1 जो आपके पास क्या होगी, सो वी फाइंड आउट हियर दैट इज जब हम M1 V1 की बात करें, M1 आपके पास 12 मोल पर लीटर होगा, V1 हो गया 1 लीटर, M2 हो गया 0.5 लीटर है. तो देन M1 V1 इज इक्वल टू M2 V2 एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट V2 फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन एंड व्हाट वी गेट 24 लीटर है. सो सिमिलरली वी कैन आल्सो कैलकुलेट द अदर वन है. तो 1 liter of 3 molar HCl solution is added to 0.5 liter of 2 molar HCl solution. What will be the final concentration? And for this equation what we have, we have m1 v1 plus m2 v2 here, and what we get the third molarity m3 here. तो मैं m3 को फाइंड आउट करना है, तो उसके लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, m1 v1 प्लस m2 v2 divided by, so divided by what we have here, that is v1 plus v2 है. तो टोटल वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन के साथ हम इसको क्या करेंगे, डिवाइड करेंगे. तो ये हमारे पास इक्वेशन है 3 मोलर प्लस 1 मोलर, 2 मोलर प्लस 0.1, इन दोनों को प्लस किया आपके 3 मोल 1 मोल, दैट इज आपके आ गया 4 मोल. तो हमने इसको क्या किया, वी हैव 1 लीटर प्लस 0.5 लीटर बिकम्स 1.5 लीटर एंड 4 मोल डिवाइडेड बाय 1.5 लीटर है. दिस गिव अस एन इक्वेशन है. तो इक्वेशन में क्या हमारे पास, when we have two different solution of known concentration here, and when they mix together their molarity definitely will change here. And what will be the molarity of third solution, it is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2 divided by total volume of the solution, that is m v1 plus v2 के. तो इससे आप इस चीज को फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट हमारे पास है स्टैक्योमेट्रिक एंड स्टैक्योमेट्रिक कैलकुलेशन. दिस इज द वर्ड स्टैक्योमेट्री मीन्स concentration of the elements and how we can measure it here. तो stoichio means element and metrons means measuring here. तो stoichiometry thus deals with the calculation of masses of the reactant and the product involved in the chemical reaction. Let us consider the combustion of methane here. So well, for that here we have CH4 plus oxygen here give rise to carbon dioxide and water. So here methane and oxygen are called reactant and carbon dioxide here, एंड वाटर आर कॉल्ड एज अ प्रोडक्ट है. तो मीथेन और ऑक्सीजन जो हमारे पास हैं ये हमारे पास रिएक्टेंट हो गए और ये हमारे पास क्या हो गए, प्रोडक्ट हो गए. सो दिस इंडिकेट द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ, अब आप इस सेक्शन में हम क्या देख रहे हैं कि 1 मोल ऑफ मीथेन विल रिएक्ट विद 2 मोल ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, एंड व्हाट वी गेट हियर 1 मोल ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड 2 मोल ऑफ द वाटर. And these concentrations here, which is in the form of 1 mole, 2 mole, 3 mole, this is called as the stoichiometric concentration coefficient of the reactant as well as the product here. These are the stoichiometric coefficient here. ठीक. Now when we calculate the masses here, तो 1 mole of methane, so 1 mole of methane is equal to CH4, वो कितना होगा 12 plus 4 that is 16. तो what we say that the 16 ग्राम ऑफ, हम क्या कहेंगे यहाँ पे कि 16 ग्राम ऑफ मीथेन will, so we have 16 gram of methane react with 2 into 32 gram of oxygen gives 44 gram of carbon dioxide and 36 gram of water. So this is mass will convert into moles and moles is the number of molecules and mass by volume is equal to density of the solution. ठीक. Now what do you mean by limiting reactant and reagent here? Because sometime in a chemical equation the reactant presents are not the same amount as required according to the balance equation here. So how we understand here, just we have to just read out here, the amount of product formed thus depends upon the reactant which are reacted completely. तो कहता है कि जब हमारे पास फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसी रिएक्शन की बात करता हूँ, जैसे यहाँ पे मीथेन है, मीथेन आपके पास क्या है 1 मोल है और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड आपके पास क्या 2 मोल है. तो कहता है कि यहाँ पे हमने क्या देखा कि मीथेन 1 मोल है और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ऑक्सीजन 2 मोल है, और अब हम क्या कहेंगे कि जो मीथेन है वो क्या है कम है और ऑक्सीजन क्या है ज़्यादा है एज कम्पेयर टू दिस वन. सो व्हाट वी से दैट the amount of product formed then depends upon the reactant which has reacted completely. This reaction which react completely in the reaction is called as the limiting reactant or limiting reagent. The reactant which are not consumed completely in the reaction is called as the excess reagent or excess reactant. तो जैसे हमने देखा मीथेन यहाँ पे आपके पास क्या है, that is only 1 mole and oxygen is 2 mole and what we get carbon dioxide that is 1 mole here. तो मीथेन हमारे पास 1 मोल कम है एज कम्पेयर टू ऑक्सीजन here, and one is called as limiting and another is called as the excess reagent. ठीक है बेटा. So this is how we can understand the different concentration of solution as well as the stoichiometric concentration of the solution. So when we are considering here the different concentration of solution, we have normality, molality, then weight by volume, weight by percentage, parts per million and parts per billion here. But there is something which we have here new in this case, that is normality here. So normality is equal to number of gram equivalent of solute here. It is equal to gram equivalent solute divided by volume of the solution in liter here, and this can be expressed in the form of N here. Okay student, this is what we have today's lecture. Hope so you understand it. So if you are totally understand this one, then you can like my video here and subscribe it, and hope so you are you understand these topics very easily here. Okay student, bye, thank you.